going? I'm from Figure Reviews, and I'm back here at you guys with another figure review. And today we're here with the Batman Hush Nightwing from the Vote on the Community tab. So here he is. Here's the box. Yeah, we're here with a little bit of a new background, as you can see. Not my usual wall. Kind of reorganizing the room. Just thought I'd put out this review real quick. I hope it comes out on time. But yeah. Now with that being said, let's get on to the review. And first up, we got Nightwing himself. Look at that. I like the face sculpt. If you guys are wondering why don't I have my ring light on to give me more light, the cord kind of blew out. That's the best way I have to explain it. I'll probably put out a short to show you guys what I mean. But yeah, it's safe to say that wire is no longer safe for use. But yeah, he looks really great. He'd probably make a really good black suit PS5 Spider-Man suit. Like, I can already imagine doing it. I'm probably not going to do it with this specific Nightwing. I'll probably buy another one or find a figure with this similar body type to this Nightwing and color scheme to do it. But yeah, he looks great. Very, very good. Love the blues. All the joints work just fine, except for the legs. Like, they're very tight. Not too tight, but, you know, I have kind of been worried about them just a little bit. So I hope nothing happens when I'm reviewing it, but I don't know. He comes with an array of accessories. Some you can't even see because my camera doesn't reach that far. Let me see if I can show you guys. All right, there we go. Ah, damn it. The camera just goes down. All right. Well, I hope you guys saw it anyway. So the first one up we're going to cover is this. Basically, you can put his like little batons on there, which is cool. They clip on the back. You can swap this back plate off from this one. Basically, if you guys have seen my 2099 review, it's literally the exact same process. There's not much difference. So yeah, there's that. One final look. Looks great. Excellently looks like it was painted well. Man, I can't speak English today. I think it's because I'm tired, but I don't know. The face sculpt looks really good and very much on point. I love the detailing, how it kind of makes him, like the lines on top. I like how that's sculpted. It makes him look angry and, you know, adds more to the overall face. Looking very nice, of course. Mafex always does a really good job with their figures, I swear. Just a great company right now. I know this figure's older, so, well, not too old. I think it came out like 2 years ago or a year ago. But his batons, they're casted in well, I don't know what they're casted in, but they're painted very nicely in a nice shiny silver. It's actually a little bit more dull on camera, but trust me, in person, like, they are very shiny. So that's cool. My favorite accessory out of all of them is possibly this, a wired baton thing, kind of like Daredevil, I guess. Right? It's all wired, so it's really cool. You can get a lot of dynamic posing from this. It just, like, you can do a lot of stuff with this, and it just looks great overall. Honestly, this is super cool. These are his baton hands, like where he's swinging them. Kind of gives off that effect like he's rotating them in his hand. Looks really, really cool. All right. He comes with two of them. Both look really good. There you go. Underside, if you guys want to see that. It's basically just clear plastic, but it pulls off the illusion of like him spinning off his batons decently well. He comes with a couple different hands. I was trying to count how many there were, but I'm like, nope, Don't want to. But yeah, he comes with these. These are kind of like open grabbing hands. I do use these in a pose in the posing portion, which it looks really great in. Honestly, I don't know what else you'd use these for, realistically speaking, but they do look nice regardless, so yeah. He comes with chopping hands like Hiya, right? Which are great. They look really cool. Love the sculpting right there. Honestly, this is just great. This figure is a figure I've wanted and never got. My wife got it for me, so I'm like, yay. Oh yeah. These are his other sets of hands. They're more like wider, as you can see from these, which is great. Yeah, really good sculpting. I really can't get over how well they sculpt that. Now there is a bit of paint blemish right there, so I do feel like it's important to note, because it was like that when I got it out the package. It wasn't just like this, right? Like it wasn't like I did this. This was there from the time I got it out. I am wondering if this is cast out of an all blue plastic or an all black plastic. If it's an all black plastic, I can just put nail polish remover and it should take that right out. But for the purpose of this review, I didn't do that, so you know, I could give you guys an honest review of this figure. He comes with fisted hands, which look great. Well, actually not fisted hands, sorry. Alright, these are holding hands for his batons and his wired baton kind of thingy, which, you know, these look great. It's basically your fisted hands, but with holes in them. Nothing really too special, but still works for what they need to work for. And then we get over to the actual figure, and he looks great. I already showed you him off, but I will show you some places where he does have paint blemishes right there. Can't notice anywhere else. I think it's just on that one hand and on a little bit on his arm if you're focusing. But like I said, not much. Honestly, I'm not really mad about it. You know, it's not in like really obvious places. So, not too bad. Not really upset about it. Sucks, but not upset. So for some figure comparisons, we got him next to the SH Figure Arts Ant-Man and, well, damn. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, Harley just knocked everything over. But, we're back, and here they are, all next to each other. He looks like he could fit in next year live action figures from SH Figure Arts, but, you know, it also depends on his comic book height, if he actually scales well to Margot Robbie and Paul Rudd. So, yeah. Next up, we got our Marvel Legends comparisons, and we got Black Widow and Phoenix. Hopefully they don't fall over either. And there they go. They look pretty good. Why is Black Widow just looking down? Yeah, there we go. He looks decently in scale, I guess. Like, then again, I don't know the heights for each of these characters, but I assume that each figure is in proper scale with each of their lines. So, yeah. These are all basically synthetic figures, so hopefully they're around the same height in the comics, but I'm not sure. So yeah, there's that. Looks good overall, I'm gonna be honest, even if they're not in height. Still looks pretty good. And for their own Batman Hush Mafex figures. Crap, Poison Ivy. Don't tell me you're gonna be the one to fall over this time. Alright, I'm gonna just straighten out this leg. There they are. He definitely looks like he'll fit nicely with the Batman Hush figures, for sure. He looks really good next to Catwoman and to Poison Ivy. So, that looks really good. Now on to his articulation. So, like most Mafex figures, he has a standard neck and ball joint, right? So, ball joint at the neck and at the head, right? Or dumbbell ball joint, I think, at the base of the head, and ball joint at the neck. So you can look up, down, side to side, right? All the movement you want, right? Very, very expressive. So that's great. If there's one complaint I have, it's like how tall the neck is. It kind of looks weird from certain angles, I guess. Like, I don't know. That'd be my one complaint, but overall, it's not like horrid, you know? So it's manageable, right? He can raise his arms up about that much. He can rotate them all the way around, as you can see. Bicep joint, double hinge or double jointed elbows. Standard Mafex wrist peg, so nothing interesting there. Butterflies are very, very smooth, as you can see. Like it just feels like butter. So, yeah, that's standard. Like, I kind of expect this kind of quality from Mafex when it comes to the articulation. So, that's great. You can go back about this far, the diaphragm joint, side to side tilt, right? And then at the waist joint, right, there's a ball joint, so all your standard basic movement, side to side, up and down, right? So you can look down about that much, back about that much, to the side about this much, right? Pretty good. Drop down hips. They're very tight on my copy. Like I said, I haven't done anything to warm it up or anything, purely so that this review is as honest as it could possibly be. And yeah, the drop down hips, it goes about that far. Now they could go a little bit further, but like I said, I have not heated it up. This one goes down a little bit farther, so let's see. Okay, that's definitely way more range than the last time. He can knee about this much, right? You can kick back about that much. So pretty okay. And yeah, foot can go up and down. He does have ankle rockers, as you can see, toe joint, and that's all for the articulation. Wait, and there's a thigh spool. And now that's it for the articulation. As you can see, basically your standard Mafex setup in terms of articulation. Nothing really too special. There are some points of articulation that work better on other figures than on this figure, but overall, it's fairly nice. Now let's move on to the posing portion in just a bit. Hello everyone, welcome to the posing portion, and as you can see, our first photo is Nightwing flexing his muscles. But in all seriousness, this figure has been very fun to pose for this video. He looks great in almost all his poses, and honestly, I have no real complaints besides the paint mishaps. I could not honestly recommend this figure enough. I've enjoyed making this video for you guys with it. Anyway, back to the rest of the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the final review portion of the video. And as you can see, he poses pretty well. I was able to get him into most of the poses on here, at least these two. And then I did two of my own. So yeah, overall, he poses pretty great. I'm going to be honest, for my overall review, I do give it a 9.5 out of 10, simply because there were paint mishaps on the figure. And if that's on my copy, it could be on your copy. So it's always great to be aware. So for that, I will be taking off 0.5 points. So overall, it's a 9.5, really good figure. Good for the price. I would honestly recommend it if you can find it at retail price. You can pay higher for it, and I wouldn't really say that's that bad, but try to find it at a decently reasonable retail price, right? Not too high, not too low. Or, you know, you guys get what I mean. But overall, great figure. Definitely recommend it if you can pick it up. It's amazing, has everything you'd want in a Mafex Nightwing, or in general in a Nightwing figure. Definitely better than whatever McFarlane's putting out right now for Nightwing. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Also, have a great rest of your guys' day. Sorry for releasing this video so late. Bye.